How you guys doing today? I'm Professor Thump, and I'll be your tour guide for Klipsch headphones. I want to show you some pretty interesting things that we've been doing. As you know, we've got a long heritage of products and research. We're over 60 years old as a company for speakers. So we have a very large library here. As you can see, a vast array of all our research that we have. But some people have said that, well, we're new to this industry of headphones. That's fine, we are. But we've done a lot of research there also. Let me show you just a prime example of that. See all these little green and blue things? We call these ear impressions. And these ear impressions are samples from our journals of students at one of the local universities where we had a doctor take a look at all these ear canals and define what the average is for the size and how they're shaped. This is an example of what we ended up with for a test product. This is actually Brad's ear, and you'll get used to Brad as you see him blogging from time to time. And you can see how the little parts fit into Brad's little ear. Now I know you're not going to be close enough from the resolution probably of the computer screen, but you can see that from an angle the ear canal first of all is not straight, and you can see that when you put a product into that ear canal it deforms and it's not round anymore. So we've created an ear tip that is oval. You know, I was looking at ear tip designs in the industry when I started out, and I was really surprised. Everyone had a round shape to them. And I couldn't figure out why that was the case, but the more research I looked at, I think I figured out what it was. Back in the days when they had hearing aids that were first coming out, they were about the size of your pinky. And if they didn't fit your ear, what'd they do? Well, they changed your ear. Ouch. Anyhow, this is what we've come up with. I decided, you know what, let's make it the shape of your ear canal. Big surprise, huh? But it works. Just stick it in your ear. You can also do this in many, put this on many different sizes of ear tips here. The easy thing is you've got this retention ring here that snaps over with the ear tip. And then if you pull it like this, you can tell that it's on. And just stick it in your ear. Need a different size? No problem. Take it off, put another one on. Just make sure that the tall dimension is vertical in your ear. That's all you need to do. If you get an ear seal, you've got bass, trust me. If you don't have bass, you don't have an ear seal. And you know how I like bass. This is your ear. Well, not really, but it's a good representation of your ear. And we use this ear all the time for testing our products. Why do we do that? Well, we got a pretty good idea from looking at the ear how well things fit. Even if it's not your ear, it's an average ear. But also things like how do wires go around the ears, how secure can you make them. A lot of people, their product sticks out of their head. You know, you roll your head over your pillow and all of a sudden you got a Frankenstein bolt in your head. Doesn't work very well. So what we've done is a nice flush mount here, as you can see, and the wire, it customizes to your needs, so you can bend that around so it's just right. So we're going to take that now and we're going to put that on Mr. Hat's here. This is our Brule and Care head and torso simulator, and we stick this in there when there's a little measurement mic in there that simulates the ear. Oh, wait a minute, got a problem here. We can take this Mr. Dummy here, Hats, and measure exactly what's going on. Take them in the anechoic chamber if you want echoless sound to be measured. We can measure the head-related transfer functions of how sound wraps around the head. But we can do a lot of different things. We'll test a lot of times on this little green dummy. So that's one of the tricks at Klipsch. So this is some of the research that we do here. This is called an anechoic chamber. You only have one sound on impact. It goes to the wall, doesn't come back. That's why it's anechoic. And that's nice for testing speakers because we want to know exactly what the speaker only is doing. we've got a door here that rotates, and it's got an air bladder seal here. We can turn it on and it actually seals the door shut like this, so it's airtight. And all these big wedges, they're all made out of fiberglass. The sound goes to them and it doesn't really come back. Even the floor, if you look down below here, there's wedges on the floor, so it's fully anechoic. The benefit of that is that we can also take a speaker and we can spin it on this rotator. And when we spin it, we can measure the response at every angle, and we know then exactly how the sound is projecting out of that speaker, because a horn is what we do for high-end audio, and knowing exactly where that horn is dispersing energy is really critical. Other end of the room, we have 3 meters away a precision microphone. This microphone is accurate above 20 kilohertz, and we can also pull it forward to 1 meter if we want to do a very close measurement, but typically we'll do it a long ways away because we have tall speakers and we want all those sources to sum into one response curve back here. So that's an anechoic chamber at Klipsch. Stick it in your ear!